I have tried learning Ukrainian so many times at this point. I don't know when I started trying to learn, but this time I've been the most consistent. And I think that's because I've been using different methods to learn the language. Today I am going to make some study cards for words and phrases that I've learned. Now, I've been using Duolingo as the app. Of course, this is not, I'm not getting a kickback or sponsorship from them. It's just what I've been using. And that has been good. But I also want to do something where I can physically have the memory of writing something out as well as physically studying with them and turning cards over to show me an answer or whatever. I know that there's probably apps for this kind of studying, but truth be told, it's the physical writing out and the physical handling of the cards, turning them over and whatever, that actually helps my brain learn. I find that study apps, the writing or the typing of information in the app doesn't stick in my brain the same way as physically writing. And then on top of that, when I have the app closed, my reminder to study actually goes away. When I have a stack of cards like this that's filled out and in eyesight, then that's a physical reminder for me to study. And it's a physical reminder of me to update and all those things. So I prefer this method over a study app method. Although, like, if you know of a really good study app, send it my way, because like I said, I use multiple different methods to try to get some learning in, in this case, Ukrainian. It is my hope that one day I'll be able to say some very basic language things to people in my family who everybody speaks English at this point. Unfortunately, all the elders of my family that spoke fluent Ukrainian that were from Ukraine have passed, and everybody that's left now speaks English as well. But it would be nice for me to have some broken language that I can attempt to speak to some of these members, as well as I live in a province where there are a lot of Ukrainian speaking people, and it would be nice to just go out, and if I'm at a Ukrainian bakery or whatever, that I'm able to actually attempt to speak. So my plan for these cards is that on the blank side, I'm gonna write the Ukrainian word as well as add I don't know if it's proper phonetics, but add some kind of phonetic pronunciation so that it will help me say the words as well. On the back side, on the line side, I want to add the information about what the word means and possibly where it is used. For instance, I know that in some languages, there's a very formal style of yes, and there's a very informal style of yes. So if we come across something like that, which I don't think I have at this point, I want to write out the context or the use case or whatever for the word or phrase that we come across. All right, let's begin. I am going to sit for this. I've been standing for the first part of the recording. I'm going to sit and we can figure out how to do this with Duolingo. The first phrase on my list looks like it has dual meanings. It looks like there are two things going on here. So let's see what it says for pronunciation.
Будь ласка.
Будь ласка. 6. Why this letter? There's this letter. And then, all right, so let's hear that again.
Будь ласка.
Будь ласка. Okay, so Будь Alaska. And it looks like the answer is please and you are welcome. And the rest of the lines I can fill in as I learn more about this phrase. Perhaps I use it in a certain context, perhaps whatever. I don't know what else would be there, but I can add more information. So that's the first one. Second one also looks like it has two different purposes, but it looks like it's a form of thanks or thank you. What is this one pronounced?
Дякую.
Дякую. Interesting. Okay, so that one is, now I'm gonna probably butcher the symbol. This is da, da, and then there's like an O shape. So I know typed, it looks very pretty, but my chicken scratch looks a little bit less so, but okay, and it's дякую.
Дякую.
So дякую.
Дякую.
And then thanks and thank you. So the third one is bad or badly, and that is
Погано.
Borhano.
Погано.
Borhano.
Погано.
Okay, so that one is RHAHO. Okay. I know that's a P sound, so I think they're saying porhano or porhano. P-O-U-R, I'm gonna say porhano. And then that is bad or badly. The next one is tak sobi, I think it is. And it's so-so in Ukrainian. So let's see what it says.
Так собі.
Tak sobi. So that one's pretty easy. So. Okay, I've done a few terms off camera, so my stack is a little bit bigger here. I didn't want to bore you to tears watching me do that. And I'm gonna do a few more and then we'll be done for the day. Then I'll have to take a break and allow my brain to do something else. Let's see what we can do at this point, what the next term is. So I have one that has an interesting symbol on it. and is photo or photos. Now, I'm sure that the phonetics will give this one away, so it's a matter of me seeing it as the word and guessing to what it means. Whereas phonetics probably are really helpful for some of the other terms and phrases. Let's see how this one's pronounced.
Фото.
Photo. Okay, yeah. So as I suspected, it's exactly like that. So now the symbol for this is very interesting in that it kind of, and I don't know how to write this the best. So I'm gonna do this. I'm not sure if that's the best way. But it's like a D and P together. So photo, photos. While I was doing some work off camera, I noticed that there were some terms that were almost identical. Now, it doesn't say on Duolingo, but I'm sure that one of the terms is masculine and the other term was feminine. I know that there's some discourse about languages that have maybe a masculine and feminine version of a term, but they don't have an alternative term for someone that doesn't identify as masculine or feminine. I don't know really anything about that, so I'm just going to leave that there. It's definitely interesting, but I don't know how languages are developed. If you know about stuff like that, please leave me a note in the comments. I would love to learn more about that. So what's this one? I believe the next one is also not going to have the phonetics on it because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to cheat with the phonetics about what the term actually means.
Телефон.
Telephone, yeah. So now there's that letter again. So let's try it this way. Let's do D. Maybe that's the more proper way than what I wrote before. So that is telephone and phone. Who says telephone anymore? I think it's like usually we use the word cell or something like that, or phone. I don't hear the word telephone used very much anymore. The next one, I don't think I'm gonna write the phonetics out as well because that'll give it away.
Фонтан.
Yeah, fountain. Fontaine. So this one has that symbol again. Fountain. And the last one is just a letter, so I am going to say that this is the last one that we do, and then
У.
that's why, and how it's pronounced is ooh. But as a word, it means in, to, and on. So that's interesting. It's a letter as well as a word. So I'm gonna have that as the last one that we do. Thank you very much for coming to study with me, or make your own cards, or whatever method that you chose to do today. Again, let me know if there is a trick that you know in helping things stick in your brain. But in the meantime, I hope you're having a great whatever part of the day that you're having, and I'm going to talk to you later. Bye.